She attacked Diamond and she beat her so bad. Like she beat her down, like she was a man on the street. And I remember my mom just going to sleep like nothing happened. So I woke Diamond up and I told her to like go. I told her to go. And I told her like, don't come back. I do think that if she didn't leave, that my mom was gonna kill her. It happened very, very quickly. I became the new Diamond. Hi, my name is Jonelle Richard and this is my story. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, specifically Williamsburg, Brooklyn. I grew up in the projects, so Williamsburg Projects, which I believe is one of the oldest projects in Brooklyn. That's what they say. It was interesting because it was surrounded by the Orthodox Jewish community. So we had more privileges than other projects, I would say, but it still wasn't the safest. My building was always smelling like pee or some other things. There were drug addicts everywhere. And it just wasn't the best place for like children to grow up. And I grew up in a 1-bedroom with me and my, at the time it was 8 siblings and we all shared one room. Me and my siblings are super close. Now that we're older, we like each other more. But when we were younger, we had to do everything together because we were forced to do everything together. So we spent every July 4th together wearing those old Navy shirts that say the year on it. And we would have to wear the same clothes, the boys and the girls, in like the same matching colors. We did everything together. We used to walk from Williamsburg all the way to Grand Army Plaza, which is like one of the biggest libraries in Brooklyn. We would walk there, we would stay there the entire night reading books and like on the computer, me and my brother. And then we would walk all the way home in the middle of the night because we couldn't afford to get on the bus. So we walked all the way from Flatbush to Williamsburg. We would get yelled at, but we would still do it because we both loved reading and we loved the library. And the library was just the one time we could get out the house without getting in trouble. My mom was a horrible mom growing up. I think she had children really young. She had my sister when she was like 17, 18, and then my brother at 21. And she didn't raise them. She sent them to Jamaica when they were really young. She couldn't send me to Jamaica when she had me. My grandma wasn't taking a 3rd child, so she had to like grow up even faster, I think. And I think a lot of that was reflected on us. And she just didn't want to be a mom. And my dad had passed away when I was 1, so she was doing it on her own. She was just not very present. She's never said she loved me until I was older, and I don't believe it's true. I think she loved how much I stayed around no matter what she did. She's told us that we were not wanted. She told us that like I was like a birth control baby, so I wasn't supposed to be born, but the birth control failed. So I was told these things from really young. I always knew I wasn't wanted. My little brother was wanted. She said it. She used to call us the like wanted babies and the non-wanted babies. Like she would tell me all the time I would be nothing. I didn't let that like force me to like not become anything. So that was really good. My mom was weird about food. She always made us dinner on Sunday, but during the rest of the week, we were hungry all the time. I didn't have my own plate of food until I was 16. Because I had to share food, we had to portion, and me and my siblings learned who eats this and who eats what. She would have withhold food or she just wouldn't give food. She wasn't the best mom. So I had my own mom, and that was my older sister, Diamond. She became my mom really young, I think at like 9, and to this day, she's my mom.
Hello.
Hey, I'm here with the camera crew of Atlanta Black Star, and they want to ask if you want to be video recorded.
No, I'd rather not.
All right. Bye, sissy.
Bye, love you.
Love you too. Diamond is like the most annoying sister I have. Like sister mom. She calls me the child that she didn't want, and I call her the mom that I didn't want but I needed. And she's just always in my business. She calls me every day. We talk every day. We talk all the time. And she's like my best friend. She does like everything for me, like everything. She's so kind. We're not very emotional people. And we don't say I love you as much as I think we should. But like, I just know that my sister like is like my best friend, and she loves me so much. And it's like unconditional love. And that's really great, because everybody needs that. All the beatings went towards Diamond. Whenever my mom was mad and it was something that I did, she would find a way to redirect it towards Diamond. And even if I would like take the heat, she would be like, no. And like Diamond wouldn't like Diamond would just take it. She would be like, it's fine, like, I'll just take it. She left when I was 10. She went to foster care because it was just bad. The abuse was really bad at that point. And she had to leave. And if you're from New York City, you know summer youth money is like the biggest thing for us. You get paid to work for the summer and you're like 14. So Diamond was probably like 14 or 15. And I think this was her second year, so she was probably 15. And she came home 5 minutes late. And like before she came home, my mom was like cursing and saying that like she's gonna like beat her up and all these things. And I thought she would like dry out like by the time Diamond came, but no, it was like she seen the sight of her daughter and it infuriated her. And she attacked Diamond and she beat her so bad. Like she beat her down, like she was a man on the street. I remember my mom just going to sleep like nothing happened. And I was there and I was watching it. My brother wasn't around, my older brother. But it was me and my little brother, I think, and we were around and we're like no. So my brother was probably like 5 at the time. So I woke Diamond up and I told her to like go. I told her to go. And I told her like, don't come back. Like it's fine. Like I have it now, like it's fine. Like I got them, like you can leave now. Like, and Diamond left and she never came back. I do think that if she didn't leave, that my mom was gonna kill her. It happened very, very quickly. I became the new Diamond, so it was also me pushing a twin stroller quickly after Diamond left, and then it became a triple stroller real soon. And then to this day, I'm Diamond, and they call me Mom. So growing up in the neighborhood in Williamsburg, there's a clinic, and it's called Williamsburg Clinic. It's one of the few clinics that serve low-income people. It's connected to Woodhull Hospital. And there was my doctor at the time. She was Black. She was a Black woman. Her name was Dr. Prosper. She's no longer there, but she was the greatest doctor ever. Like, she always understood me. She talked to me like I was a person. And a little Black girl seeing an older Black woman in that position is beautiful. So I wanted to be a doctor, but I had great Black nurses around me growing up all the time. They would understand that my mom was like not the best mom. And they would always like encourage me and tell me that I would be okay, like that things do get better. And from there, those nurses and the doctor that I had growing up made me like want to get into the medical field, but specifically nursing, because I feel like my nurses were more around. Like Dr. Prosper would be there, but my nurses always talked to me. Like I could see them on the street and they'd be like, hey Jonelle, like how's your day? Like, what are you doing? How's school? And I always got good grades, but like they made me feel seen in a place where I'm not often seen because Diamond's raising all of us and she's so busy. And I want to be the nurse that I had growing up, just like helping little Black girls that look like me and who came from like a lower background. I think that's really important, and just becoming the mentor that I had is really important. And I really, really want to make Diamond and my siblings really proud. I did it.